So, yeah, this is my argument I make with I believe we we made the mistake with LeBron James of giving him and labeling him the king of the NBA way too premature. Um, Doing that in his rookie year and it, basically the minute he stepped out of high school. Um, the hype just exceeded to a level that was unrealistic. And because of that, I believe LeBron James has not lived up to this hype. Um, he Now people want to make the arguments of him in his comparison to Jordan or Kobe, um, which if you account regular season and if you include regular season, you may have some accuracy there. But when we're talking postseason and we're talking um, everything rolled into a nutshell, I'm sorry, but the man just does not compare to Michael Jordan. I'm sorry. Let's just break it down for what it is. First of all, let's understand that LeBron at one point in time will be regarded as and will make the 50 greatest players list. Um, I think it's pretty clear he's going to exceed that and be remembered as one of the top uh, two or three players of all time by the time his career ends. Um, but then when we make those projections, we don't really take into account the fact that, let's be honest, in that in that Miami Heat, um, in the Miami Heat and Dallas Mavericks series, I think people forget and get amnesia and don't really give the accurate weight on the lack of production LeBron had in that series. Um, the one number that sticks out to me is the fact that now I understand that people like to label it as him shrinking in the finals and him shrinking in clutch positions. No, let's give the accurate assessment for what he did in that final series. The man didn't even average 2 points per game in fourth quarters of that final series. 2 points in the fourth quarter. Now we're gonna regard him as the top two or three all time and top in the 50 greatest players. Yet there's no one on that 50 greatest players list that has been in NBA final series that averaged as little as 2 points in the fourth quarter. No one's done that. 50 greatest. So we're just going to immediately throw him above all those greats and disrespect them. Um, Ignoring that little to zero level of production. It's just disrespectful at the end of the day. There are definitely more examples. Let's take the simple fact that his series, well, with Miami, and then you got even with Cleveland, the second go around, the narratives change because he didn't have star uh, power names in those series with him against the Golden State Warriors the year that they won. They just want to create the narrative that he had no help. But keep in mind, over the course of that final series, LeBron had three other teammates that averaged in double figures that series. He had Timothy Mozgov that actually had a double double, a 30-point double double game. I believe it was 30 points and 14 or 15 rebounds. He had Matthew Devedova playing huge, having a huge defensive impact. against the Warriors, and I believe dropped a 20-point game over the course of that series. And we create the narrative that LeBron did this all by himself. Not to mention the he's had multiple bailout contributions from players like Ray Allen. We all know basically saved that series for them. And sealed that championship, saved that championship for them with a 3-pointer from the baseline that um, was basically a lucky blown broken play that where the ball just happened to come roll to Ray Allen in his hot spot in the corner. Then we undermine the fact that in the series against Golden State, they very well could have easily lost that series. Yeah, the Cavaliers were successful in that series, but ultimately, let's be clear, nobody scored down the stretch in the fourth quarter of that finals game for like 4 or 5 minutes. And who hit the bailout shot once again to give LeBron another championship? It was Kyrie Irving. So we give all this credit to him. He's got three championships, but let's be honest, it could be easily be two more championship losses, and could we could be very easily sitting here saying LeBron has only won one NBA Finals in all of his time as an NBA player. So um, just the you know you guys chalk it up how you want it. I have a hard time. I know LeBron will be regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, and I give him that. Me personally, I really am not a big fan. I'll give him the top 20, 15 of generosity, um, but I do not in any way, shape, or form believe that he is a top two in the top three players of all time. Comment and give me your thoughts. Peace.